Today is Wednesday, January 23rd. The last time that I posted a video was 2 days ago. And I want to apologize because I probably shouldn't have posted that video until I had calmed down. My emotions were kind of getting in the way of me telling what was really going on. So on Monday, when I had called to get the semen analysis results, I was not expecting it whatsoever to come back in any way, shape, or form bad or low or anything like that. So it was kind of a shock for me and my fiance both. We always thought it was just me because I've had problems ever since I was 17. So it was really hard on us to find out it was both of us. I know on Monday I had a really bad day. It was very hard for me to compose myself. Even at work, I was very distraught. I wasn't expecting it, and it was hard. On Tuesday, I called the doctor back because when I had initially called, the only thing was looks like it is really low, and then anything that she said after that was gone. So I called her back because I had questions. The numbers didn't seem right to me, and a lot of it just didn't make any sense. So when I spoke with her, I just told her I was in shock, so I don't really know what you said to me. It's just, I'm a little bit more clear-headed now, so I could actually ask her the questions that I wanted to ask her. So it turns out that the normal sperm count for a man is 20 million per milliliter. And my fiance's sperm count came back, and it was 1 million. So, needless to say, it's really, really low. But it's not zero, so completely impossible. Now, the doctor will tell you that you really, in not so many words, they'll tell you have no chance in hell of getting pregnant. But I'm trying to stay positive. Let me think. So what she wants to do, and this was the nurse that I talked to, the actual doctor, but the nurse said the doctor wants to do, which is a he, I'm sorry, wants to have him come back in 4 weeks to do another semen analysis. Now, mind you, my fiance doesn't have insurance, so he has to pay almost $200 every time they want him to do a semen analysis. So I'm not sure if he's going to do it or not, to be honest. He kind of wants a second opinion, and I kind of want a female doctor. And it's not because I have a problem with working with males. It's that in situations like this, in my experience, male doctors are not sympathetic enough for the situation. I went through 3 male doctors before I got my female gynecologist, and I really think that's a problem all along. But I looked around a little bit, and I think there's only 2 fertility doctors in the city. So um, and both of them are males. So I think right now what I'm gonna do, I had mom, like I said, I said this in the first episode. My mom's my rock, and I can talk to her about anything. And while she agrees or disagrees or anything, it doesn't matter. It's just somebody that I can vent to. And when she was in quite a bit of shock too, and she's to the point where she has 5 kids and no grandbabies. So I think she's to the point where she's starting to want an infant around again. So I think she was a little upset too. But anyways, I was talking to my mom about it, and I'm getting married next year. So one of my initial thought was, well, I'm spending all this money on the wedding. Why don't I take that money from the wedding, have a courthouse wedding or just a really small wedding, and take that money toward IVF? Is what the special is wanting me to do, is IVF. He said it's my best chance. I'm not so sure that is what I want to do. Not to mention, I don't really have the money to do that. So I don't know. To be completely honest, the next day, which was yesterday, I was going through my wedding planning book, and it made me realize that was the first time that I had stopped crying in over 24 hours. So, I had decided that I wanted to go ahead and continue on with the wedding because it made me sane. It made me about something other than to get pregnant, and it kept my mind off of it for a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and continue with the wedding plans. And I think I'm still, even though the doctor told us that if he had a low sperm count, the Clomid wouldn't do anything at all. Just for shits and giggles, I guess I'm just going to go ahead and continue the Clomid. It's not going to hurt me if I do. So, I mean, what do I have to lose? I'm going to stay positive. And I'm gonna try to not let this get me down. And maybe in 4 weeks when we retest, maybe it was just a fluke. Maybe there's with him. So I don't know. We're gonna take it day by day, and I'm not gonna let it bother me. It does. Don't get me wrong. It bothers me a lot, but I really, really want to stay positive about this, because if I'm not, then I'm not going to get anywhere with it. So, we'll continue with the plan that we were on, which is I'm going to take the progesterone until it makes me start my period, and then I'm going to take the Clomid, and then we'll go from there. And that's where we're at right now. So, like I said, I really wanted to apologize for yesterday's video, or Monday's video, because I'm not really the type of person that likes people to cry, but I felt like I needed to see, I needed people to see what it's like to not have a happy endings, because it's a very big possibility for everybody. So there are ups and downs, and I really need people to see that this isn't just a happy story. It's hard, and what I have to go through, what me and my fiance have to go through is a long, hard process, and I want people to realize that. So anyway, that's my the progesterone right now. haven't started my period yet, and unless anything changes, I will talk to you when I start my period.